Okay, here we are, part two. Part two. I'm a little cockeyed. Let me try to get this straight. So I also asked her, she said gingham, and as soon as she said she loved gingham, I thought of these little paper dolls that are the Gingham Girls. Oh, and I just pulled her poor little magnet off. Those magnets are pretty strong. Anyway, I put magnets on them so that the clothes will stick to her and you don't have to use the little flaps. Of course, the little flaps are, the little flaps are still there. Like, she can use them like real paper dolls. I just fold them down and let the magnet do the job of holding the clothes on her. She's got clothes in her cute little armoire that I made here. This is Katie, and she wears all the clothes with the pink tabs. So every dress that I put in the closet has magnets on the back of it. Looks like I'm going to have to glue those because they're all sticking together. But there's a magnet behind the little girl, and it'll hold the dresses inside the little armoire. I think that washi tape's just fallen off, but it's fun, you know, like if you have a little girl that wants to play with paper dolls. Or, you know, even big girls like to play with paper dolls just because they're so stinking cute. Some of the extra clothes are right here in this pocket. And it says, I love you more than coffee, but please don't make me prove it. Yeah. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then this says, I'm sorry for what I said before I had my coffee. It's got the cute little stain on there. There's lots of room in this journal for her to, you know, write things. I tried to leave as much room as I could, but still make it pretty. And I told my friend, I love this so much. Like, I don't even want to get rid of it. But I was kidding because, of course, my challenge, I love the challenge of making a journal for someone with all their wishes. And I just hope she likes it as much as I do. Here's some more of Tsunami Rose's little cards that I backed with index card, but I also left it open on the top so she has some little privacy tuck spots for journaling. And here's another one of the little iced coffees. Tim Holtz rubber stamps that I have. Faith can move mountains. So, another little prayer. Another one of these. Now this one is the same digital kit, I think. I think this is Artie Mae's, I'm pretty sure. And it's the tags. And so I just put some vintage buttons on here. That one's sewed on. It has a little bit of opal, but it's also brown. And this is just a little tiny tuck spot. It's one of my little rubber stamps of birdhouses. Lots of room. It's so hard once you get going. You want to decorate every page. Does anybody else have that problem? Here's some more of tags that I left together, kind of like my friend her Melinda does. Hers are much prettier. I think she uses a lot of different things to decorate, but I just put the cutest little button right there and tied it with some crochet cotton, and it tucks in here, this little spot right here. These flip up, gives you extra room for journaling, and I like this saying. Faith is like Wi-Fi. It's invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. I'm horrible. I'm sorry, guys. Here's another little pocket right here with these two pages together, and it's just another little tag with a Bible verse. And it just tucks right here. Press. If you push it in all the way, you've got a little thumb spot there. Another digital of a embroidery. I thought was beautiful. A little chicken on here. This is just a book page, and I stamped homemade memories, and another one of those beautiful Tsunami Rose cards to journal on with the verses. This one was made a little different. It has some paper that I tucked underneath this little piece of the edge to hold it as a pocket. Or you can pull it out and journal on the back to hide journaling if you want. So that's a little hidden tuck spot. Oopsie. Put it behind the edge of that piece of paper right there. And then I just had this, another index card with a little place to hide some stuff if she wanted to do some private journaling. And it just tucks into that little pocket. And a little piece up here just to kind of keep it snug. On all the strings, I put brass bells because I really love to hear them jingle. Okay, that's not going to stay closed right now. It's the best medicine of all, hope. Faith makes all things possible, not easy. And then this just pulls up and it has some beautiful coffee staining on the back of that. I love it. And then this is another pocket right here. I don't think there's anything in there right now. And on this side, it's just a little cute little tuck, how I felted it over the edge. And this one is a digital by, who is that one by? I can't remember. Well, you know who you are, so give me a shout out. So this was in one of my, it was an extra piece of, plastic that was in one of my, what do you call them? Organizer things. Oh my gosh, planners. Oh my gosh, a planner. Make Today Count I thought was really neat, so I cut it down. So this is kind of serving as, she can put it behind a page when she's writing to make it nice and flat, okay? That's why I threw that in there for her. I thought it was really handy, okay? Yeah, here's another envelope that I made out of music paper and some Velcro. Faith is the victory, and it has another little index card in here for more journaling. Here's some more rubber stamping on one of those little Bible verse cards, journaling cards. Rooster. Little flip out that says, it's real faded, but it says, happiness is a cup of coffee and a really good book. And it's got some pink washi. This is another book page that was out of one of my favorite little books, where it has a bunch of different things about, Christian and Bible verses and just different things. And I copy stain the whole thing, and then I rip it up, and sometimes I put them in the journals. Here's an index card that was copy stained. I think it used to be blue, but now it looks green. That was just sewed in here for a little flip up, and more private journaling can go behind it. Here's another one of Jennifer's digitals, Sweet Dreams and Coffee in the Morning. I just think it's so beautiful. There's another digital that I made, another little tuck spot right here. By sewing it to an index card, she can journal on it, or she could actually hide something in there. This is just a little bit of the gauze. Here's another one. I just made a tuck spot. It's got a couple of little index cards that have been coffee stained so beautifully. I love them. I love it when you get the little, the indentions, the doily, what do you call that? Impression. Sorry, I can't think of words sometimes when I'm doing this. And, she did say she wanted lace, something about not the real ruffly kind. But so what I do when I'm done with my journal is I close it, and then I'm looking at the edges and I'm thinking, okay, where do I want my lace? I don't just do a page and then throw it in there. I kind of don't like to have a lot of it. I just like it to look like it looks even. So each signature has one piece of lace on the edge of a sturdy page that I could glue it to. And then it just makes it look so pretty. I love that look. Yeah, so that's why that's on there. And then this is more of that digital. This is a different digital. This is Coffee and Lace, I want to say. I forget who it's by, but I will try to remember to put that in the description box as well. This is a digital I have because I just love this antique doll paper. And the reason I put that in there is because when I make these little armoires, I have the magnet behind this page, and then I want to cover that page. I don't want the magnet showing on the opposite side. Anyway, here's the little red one. That's Becky. And all her dresses are in here the same way. They all have magnets on them, and the doors open and close. Here's Becky. I put Becky's a little heart on top of her magnet, so that my friend would know that the red paper doll goes on the red heart. She has a little bow in her hair. It does come off. It's what I did to keep it on from falling is I put some a tiny drop of Tack It Over and Over on the back of this little bow, and now I'm thinking it's not going to come off. Earlier I couldn't get it to stick. Okay, there we go. So there's a tiny little piece, not there, that was stuck, but I put a tiny little piece of Tack It Over and Over. That's this, Aleene's Tack It Over and Over. And what it is, it's a temporary bond. It's for fabric, but it works on paper too, so it's kind of sticky, and that way when you put her little bow in her hair, it won't fall off her head. Because it'll work with the little paper doll tabs, but that will keep it from actually like falling off. You know, it'll hold it a little tackier. And then the magnets are on the back with the washi. I may have to rethink that because some of the washi is not very sticky. We may have to glue those. Here's a cute little mini notepad that I made out of some more junk paper, you know, and it has some Bible verses in there as well. And I just stamped, she believed she could, so she did. And this is also another index card that was turned into a cute little mini journal. It says Becky wears clothes with the red tabs. And then more of her clothes that were extra were put in this little tuck because they won't all fit in the little tiny armoire. This is some graph paper that's been coffee stained, and it always turns green, but I love it. And then it's got the doily impressions on it that I like so much too. Here's another corner flip that used an index card and some coffee stained paper and a cute little digital of this. I think these were Tsunami Rose Bible quotes in here. And I just put the gold heart paper clip to hold it shut like that. And then here's an index card that was just, you know, I used the edge die and turned it into a place to journal and just put the coffee staining really went different colors on this one. I don't know why. It must have been against some different things, and I just put the 2 cups of coffee right there. And this one just says thanks a latte. More ledger paper, coffee stained, more lace. Lots of places to journal. I was not running out of ideas, but I just know sometimes I overdo it. And this book is already a chunky monkey, so yeah. A rooster with a faith. Some more of that teal paper. Yeah, her colors were pink, teal, and red. And to me, I was like, wow. They don't really go that good, but once I got it together, I think it came along really nice, and I like it a lot. Here's a stamp I just colored in with Tombow markers. Oh, I say Tombow. That was not Tombow markers. These were my gel pens. I just love that. I love that stamp. It's so simple, but yet pretty, you know. Here's another one of a lady in the garden with all her flowers. Another piece of my quilt, you know, heart pocket, basically. Another one of the vintage tags. This is just a grocery bag, sewed onto grocery bag for a journaling spot. More of that teal paper with some more of the chickens and a couple of vintage buttons on there, which I think is super cute. And yeah, that's it. Here's the little thing to use for when you're writing and you need a flat spot. I'm just going to stick that in the back, but this is the end. So I made this journal. I started on it a while back for her, and then I picked it up to start it again to finish it for my friend because, you know, she's ready for it now. And I have more time. So during my self-quarantine, I took this picture, and so I'm using this as my little paper in the back that shows who made the book. And it has one of these flowers. This tree is right outside my office, off of the kitchen where I work at the school. And I picked a bunch of them one day and I brought them home, and I used Dolly's method of using the microwave to flatten these out so that you could laminate them. Well, the day that I was making some digitals, it was on this antique music paper that my sweet friend gave me. And she's the music teacher at my school, and I just love her to pieces. Donna Nelson. Thank you, Donna. I've used that music paper in almost every single journal I've made since you gave it to me, and she gave it to me out of just pure sweetness, and I thank her for that. Anyway, that's what I look like today. This is actually a, what is that? I don't even know. I just know I made an envelope out of it, and I stuck a little tag in there that said, "Homemade just for you with tender loving care" by Rita Donnelly. And it's actually glued to the piece of fabric, and I'm trying to think of what this fabric is, and I can't think of what it is. I don't think it's a coffee filter, and I don't think it's a dryer sheet. It might be a dryer sheet. Heck, I can't even remember. I made it so long ago. Anyway, this is just tucked in there, so my friend doesn't remember who made the book for her. And I hope she loves it as much as I do. And look at this little chunky thing. Anyway, the string pulls over the top or the bottom, and I put a cute little cross right here with a little tiny bit of bling, and I just sewed it on there. I ran out of little connectors, and I kind of like it. I hope it holds on to it. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the love and sweet comments you leave on my channel or my Facebook page, because it brightens my day. I hope my friend loves this, and I had so much fun making it. This was quite quite the little project. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you're all staying safe. Stay at home.